music laser for the ladies.
Hey guys, so welcome back. Today I'm actually doing something that is for those that are always on the go, or those that maybe have children and need a look that doesn't take too long. So a lot of times my on the go is liquid eyeliner, but not everybody can achieve that look. So what I did was today I tried to compose a look that would be a little bit easier for those that don't have the time to sit here and try to put on liquid eyeliner and or lashes. So I definitely hope that this is something that can be utilized by most. And also keep in mind that every product that I'll be using today, except for one, which is my brown eyeliner, but you could technically get any type of brown eyeliner, especially an NYX, for $1.95. So I apologize. Not everything except for literally this one item is the only item that is affordable. So these are items that you'll be able to either get at Walgreens or Target. So I definitely do hope that this helps, and I do hope that many could utilize this. I probably already said that, so I'm kind of repeating myself, but this is today's look. Also, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned, and I hope you dolls enjoy. Alright guys, so we're gonna start off with NYX Total Control. My color is medium olive, and what's great is that this is buildable. So as you can see right now, I am barefaced. Don't mind my eyes, I rub them a little bit. I have very sensitive skin, so if I just scratch my face just to scratch it, it'll turn red. So this one has like a little dropper, and I'm gonna just take it and drop it all over.
Hey boy, let's not talk too much. Drop on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm coming now, follow my lead. I'm in love.
So next, what I'm gonna do is after I applied my foundation, I'm actually gonna use a blender, beauty blender. And I'm actually gonna just dab it a little bit all over, just because there are some lines on here and I don't like that. I want it to look a lot more natural. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do next is use my concealer. Very light highlighting, nothing crazy and spectacular. I'm not contouring. I'm just gonna highlight right under here with the concealer. And this one is Fit Me, and it is light, so it's number 10. I use another one called Fair, and on that one, that's usually when I'm going out, I have some place to go. This one is kind of like for an everyday look. I don't want it to be so exaggerated, right? And so what I'm gonna do is place it just in a little triangle. Nothing fancy. I like to do the bridge of my nose and also my chin and above my lip.
Me and my friends sat at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. And you come over and start up a conversation with just me.
And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna take my beauty blender and I'm going to dab it and blend it all together.
You know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Oh, come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me.
Hey boy, let's not talk too much.
Okay, so now everything has blended. So what I'm gonna do in the meantime is I'm actually going to set it, and what I'm gonna use to set it is what we call Airspun. Airspun in the translucent color. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take a regular brush. It's by e.l.f. and it's the angled blush brush, and nothing fancy, but what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take it and just kind of like pound it on. So it's gonna look like I have a lot of powder on my face, but that's okay, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna just let it set the concealer, because if you don't set the concealer, it will crease, and you don't want that look because it defeats the purpose of putting the concealer. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this all over everywhere that I placed the concealer, and I also put it on my forehead even though I didn't place the concealer there, just because, just while throughout the day you don't want to have, I'm more of a T-zone, so this area I just don't like it to get all yucky. So I'm gonna go ahead and also place it right there as well.
Somebody like me, well, come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me.
Hey boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, and all my bed sheets smell like you every day.
Alright guys, so this is now with the powder while it's setting. So what I'm gonna do is, because keep in mind this is an everyday look, nothing too crazy, something that you could just go, put it on and keep it moving, especially on those days that you're in a rush. So it's gonna be a little bit more on the natural side, even though obviously we're still putting on makeup. It's not technically natural, but it'll look natural. So what I'm gonna do is on my eyelids, just because you can see that it's starting to crease right there, I want it to look natural. I don't want any colored eyeshadow. So what I'm gonna do is use my Fit Me pressed powder. And as you can see, I kind of beat this thing up, but it's in 220. And what I'm gonna do is actually take a regular eyeshadow. See, I used it so much I broke it. Okay, I'm gonna use a regular eyeshadow brush and just kind of put it right there in my eyelid. All right, and so what I'm gonna be using is the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. So you see how big, I'm just a mess today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it and just put it on my eyelid.
At the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. And you come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it, and the man on the jukebox.
All right, so I don't know if you could tell the difference, but already I can, the whole point of it is to actually set the foundation so it's not creasing, because then it'll start getting stuck, and especially like with mascara and everything, it's just not cute. So as you can see right here, compared to this one, I went ahead and put the eyeshadow on. So what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and do it to the same eyelid.
We'll push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, and now my bed sheets.
All right, so that's done. Next, eyebrows. And what I'm gonna be using for eyebrows is NYX Tame Frame. And the color for this one is Brunette. So what I'll be using, I'm getting text messages. What I'll be using is an angled brush. It's a very small angled brush. And this one is by a company that I ended up buying brushes from on Amazon. There were only $8 for like 10 brushes, so I'll also provide the link for that down below. But it's a very small angle brush, and what I'm going to do is go ahead and fill in my eyebrows now. So you can also see this is the color. All right.
I may be crazy, don't mind me.
Hey boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too.
Okay, so the eyebrows are done. Well, not fully done. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a little bit of the concealer and a concealer brush and just clean it up just a little bit underneath so it just has a little bit more of a cleaner line.
I'm in love with your body.
All right, and so what I'm gonna do really quick is just take a little bit more of that pressed powder and just put it underneath just so that that doesn't smudge. All right, so as you can tell, I did my eyebrows to the point that it doesn't look like the perfect brow, but a little bit more of just a natural brow, because that's what I'm going for right now. I don't want it to be like that perfect shape. I want it to look a little bit more natural, so that's what we have going on. And so then, as you can see, I am still setting. See, that's done. So what I'm gonna do next is do a brown eyeliner. You could use any brown eyeliner for this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put it on the lid just so it gives my eye a little bit of a dimension.
The club isn't the best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and and my friends sat at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. And you come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And
Alright, and you can see right now it looks a little crazy, but I haven't blended it yet. What I'm gonna take is the same exact little angled eyeliner brush that I used for my eyebrows. I'm just gonna also blend it with this. Alright, and so what I'm gonna actually do now, as you can see, I still have like a little bit, it's still a little dark. So I'm gonna actually go back, use that nude, what I'm gonna do is go back, use that nude eyeshadow and go over it. So it kind of blends it out a little bit. I'm in love with your body. Alright, so now as you can see, there is no hard line. Okay, so it almost is like, oh, that's pointless. You put it on to make it. No, but it actually gives your eye a little bit more shape so that when you're putting on the mascara, your eye still has like a really nice shape to it. You can actually see the shape of your eye. All right, so what I'm gonna be using for my mascara is simply Lash Science. So it's like a 3D eyeliner or mascara. It's pretty cheap. I got it on Amazon. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put this on instead of eyelashes. I'm in love with the shape of you. We'll push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Okay, so as you can see right now, this was only the first time I did it, and look at it compared to this eye. You can already tell the difference in my eyelashes, and I feel like I have kind of stubby eyelashes. So I love how it makes them look so much longer, and it's natural, so you don't have to worry about trying to glue on eyelashes or anything like that, especially when you're just trying to go. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and complete the other eye, and I'll be right back.
come on, be my baby, come on. 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 Come on, be my baby, come on.
Alright guys, so the mascara is officially done. So what I'm gonna do right now is take a regular powder brush. I think it's called a powder brush. And that's what I'm gonna use to take off all the extra powder that I was using to set the concealer.
The club isn't the best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends sat at the table doing shots.
Alright, so that's there, or that's that. And so what I'm gonna do now is give myself a little bit of color. I want it to look a little sun-kissed, nothing crazy, no contouring or anything like that, but I want to give myself some color because I look extremely pale right now. But I also want it to look kind of sun-kissed. So what I'm going to be using is Physicians Formula, and this one is Bronze Pearl.
Coming out, follow my lead. Coming out, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We'll push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, and now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
Alright, so I gave myself a little bit of color, and then I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a highlight, nothing crazy. This is also with Physicians Formula, and it's Translucent Pearl. And all I'm gonna do is just give a little here, above my nose, and on my lip. And what I'm gonna be using is e.l.f.'s highlighting brush. So it looks just like that, and that's what I'm gonna be using to put this on.
Putting on a show, have a place for you perform and walk up. Back a she juke like a maca tree. She push it back at me, apply the pressure properly. And she say me at the base. Plus she want to have 6 years.
So for everyday looks, I typically like to use different colors of lipstick just because I get bored with the same colored lipstick all the time. So this one is actually by Wet n Wild. It's Liquid Catsuit. And it's called Berry Recognize. So let's put this on. Alright guys, so this was the finishing touch for the everyday look. I finished off with my lipstick, and I do hope that this was helpful and something that would be easy for anybody to achieve. So until next time, dolls.
You know your body look good. So good, yeah. A club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is.